Hey guys, Nightcop 34, I am back. And what we're going to be working on today, and before I even get started, I'm going to show you all the stuff that I've done so far. In case you haven't been watching, this is your first time, or after the live stream, you're watching the video, so you'll understand what's going on. What I'm sitting in front of here is the brand new Campbell Soup factory. So I've got most of that done already. I did a lot of work on it yesterday. I didn't go live because my wife was off, and we spent some time together, but I did do some work on it. But let me kind of show you what I've done so far in version 2.4. Version 2.2 has been released. I keep getting some messages that, hey, when are you going to release version 2.2? That's been released over a month ago. You can find that on my Facebook page, and in the video description, the link to my Facebook page, Nightcop 34 Designs, is there. So just click on the link, go over there, like the page, and that's where the updates to this map are going to be posted for Factory Farm 2.2 and Factory Farm 2.4. So somebody just sent me something. Hold on just a minute. Okay. So I'm going to go over here. The first factory that I've put in version 2.4 is the Platter's Peanut Factory, and that's down here by Texaco. If you've been playing Factory Farm, you know that's going to be on the west, kind of the west side of the map, not west, southwest, or northwest. It's just west. But here's the Platter's Peanuts. We've got the little parking area for the employees, little break area for the employees, and what this takes is it takes salt. It's going to take honey, and yes, we've added honey to the map as a product. It also takes pallets, and obviously it's going to take peanuts. So, and what you get is you're going to get 3 products, and let me show you the 3 products. And I'm thinking about adding maybe cardboard, so you can use cardboard, and I don't know, there's another salt, honey, palette. So salt, honey, and peanuts. I may add like cream, that you got to add some cream because you're going to need cream for the peanut butter, and cardboard. So we kind of need pallets and cardboard. I just don't know where I would put the cardboard yet, but I would like to utilize the cardboard at this factory. And here's the products that you get. You're going to get peanut butter right here. You're going to get honey roasted peanuts, and that's the reason for the honey. And then you're going to get honey or peanut oil. So that's your 3 products, and this is the peanut butter factory, or the Platter's Peanut Factory. Now here's the honey. I put the honey down here by Jack Daniels. Not the honey, I'm sorry. To make honey, you have to first have to have beehives. Let's see how many people's here. Hey Brian, how you doing, buddy? I know some of the scripts aren't out yet, but if you were to put an ETA on it, when do you think this map would be? Brian, it's totally up to Giants. I'll tell you this. When FS17 came out, and people wanted to convert from FS15 to FS17, it took 9 months for GE to finally release the script. And I'm saying, I don't think they have the script and they're just holding on to it that long. I think they're developing it. Hold on just a minute. Let's see who's doing what. Hold on just a minute. So that's the answer to that question. I don't know. It could take them 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Who knows? It's all up to Giants. So let me go back over here. Hey Paul, how you doing? Mike, man, welcome. Now, and again, this is where you make your beehives, and it's right beside Jack Daniels, out here in the forestry area. So you'll make the beehives by adding the board pallets and water, and it will produce the beehives. You'll take these beehives, load them on the BD trailer or the product trailer, and then you're going to take them over to the honey mill or the honey factory, however you want to say it. And the honey factory is right beside Kellogg's, and it's just this small little, kind of like the salt and the sugar, and I made this, changed all this. Golly! Okay, so you input the beehives only, that's all you need here, and you'll hear the bees swarming around and all that stuff, and then it'll start making honey. And you'll take the honey, you can use this honey at Kellogg's because I've added Honey Smacks as a product right here. So what Kellogg's needs now, and in version 2.4 I've changed Kellogg's, so you still need the wheat and you still need the corn. The wheat's for the mini wheats and for the Honey Smacks, and the corn is for obviously the Kellogg's Corn Flakes or Frosted Flakes. You need sugar, you're going to need pallets, you're going to need coal to fuel the factory. You also need sugar, or excuse me, salt, and back here is honey. So there you go. And that's the 7 products you need there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, is that 8? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. No, 6, 7. There's 7 products you need, and you're going to get the Kellogg's Corn Flakes, the mini wheats, and the Honey Smacks. So that's another change on version 2.4. And here's the big change, is this is the new Campbell's Soup Factory. Right here on the main strip across from Heinz is the new Campbell's Soups. And that's what I'm in the process of working on right now, is the Campbell's Soup Factory, because the old Campbell's Soup Factory, let me take you over here, is still here, but we're going to be turning this into a pasta factory. So somebody said the other day about Chef Boyardee, but I think the Chef Boyardee is too close to Campbell's Soups. You know what I mean? I don't want Chef Boyardee, the ravioli comes in a can, the spaghetti and the alphabet spaghetti and all that, they all come in a can, kind of like Campbell's Soup. I don't want to duplicate Campbell's Soup. So I'm thinking more on the lines of a real pasta factory, not Chef Boyardee, because that's just like I said, Chef Boyardee and Campbell's Soup, pretty much the same thing. So I'm looking more at pasta like spaghetti and meatballs and lasagna and chicken parmesan, like the frozen dinners, not in a can. The actual frozen dinners, like Stouffer's, for example, would be one. I don't know if I'm going to call this Stouffer's or not. I am going to look for an American company that's a pasta company that makes those 3 items, and that's what we're going to change it to. Right now it still looks like the Campbell's factory. I haven't messed with it, but all this stuff is going to change. The building colors are going to change. I'm going to overhaul this whole factory so it looks totally different than what you see now. So but anyway, that's where our pasta factory is going to be. And now let's get started. Let me see what everybody's saying. Hey Paul, Mike, yep, nobody else has came in. Well, I've got 8 people watching. Guys, please like the video, give it a thumbs up. And also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get an alert anytime my smart ass goes live, okay? That'd be great, man. Love to have you on board. Okay. And before I get started, give me just a minute. I've drank a lot of coffee today, guys. So I'm real hyper, and I got to use the restroom. Okay, so Alright, let's see. Hi, Amy! Welcome back, darling! Okay, so, Iron Eye. Hey, buddy, I haven't seen you here before, man. Welcome. Hey, do me a favor, guys. Brian Burton. I think I said that right, but English is not my first language, so you gotta have to bear with me on my English speaking. I speak more redneck than English. Hi, gang. Whatever that means. I'm not with a gang. I want to let you know. I know Paul said hi, gang. I'm in no way affiliated or associated with any gangs. Okay, just wanted that thrown out there real quick before people started giving my gang a name. You know. Let's see. But Iron Eye, hey, do me a favor. Iron Eye, Brian, like the video, give it the thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. Would love to have you showing up each time we go live, because we have a blast on here. And if you don't believe me, ask Amy and Paul. You can even ask Mike. And it depends on Mike if he's having a good day or not, whether he's going to tell you yes or no. So, because he always gets pissed at me for something. I plead innocent of all charges. I just want that known up front, too. So, no gang, and I'm innocent. So, smoke them if you got them, guys. Okay. So, this is what I've done to this factory so far. Now, when we left on, what is today? Wednesday. Now, Monday, I was messing with these pallets because they were crooked on this end. The last 3 rows here were crooked. So I straightened all that up. So this is ready to go. I went ahead and put in the concrete. So as you can see, it's no longer just grass, or dirt, it's concrete. I went ahead and changed the textures here to fit my folder, or to match in the BD folder. And I put ground signs, and I changed the triggers. So the triggers match the triggers on the map, so it'll work on this map. I did the same thing with each one of these. So each one of them has a trigger. Yes, guys, you're going to have to pull in here and back up into that dock door to hit that trigger. The trigger is right about here. Let me show you where here's the sign, but the trigger is about right there. That's where the trigger starts, but it goes from there. Well, it starts about right here at that little black area right there, and it goes all the way back to that door. So if you get into that area, you're going to be able to load the soups. So here's another trigger, and I've also switched everything out here. So I added the ground sign here, and I added this late last night and then I got off, but I didn't really I don't think it's the right size. I got to resize it, and I've got to measure it up to the trigger. So I made that sign because we didn't have a, that's something that I realized yesterday. I didn't realize it until I started looking around for factories that take flour, because I was looking for a ground sign. I said, I need a ground sign for here. Let me just use the ground sign that's already on the map. And do you know the only place that takes flour is the donut shop? I mean the donut factory? That's it. Well, no, there was one other place. What was the other? Oh, and the Domino's Pizza. But Domino's Pizza doesn't have a ground sign, and the ground sign at the donut shop is the white one, so I couldn't use them. I'm like, you mean to tell me we got this flour factory on the map, and there's only two factories on the whole map that takes flour? Well, I've added flour here, so when you drop off the flour here, you'll see it populate right here. So here's all the flour, and this used to be potato flour when I put this factory in, and then I changed all the onions has been done, and I've already got the onion sign in, and because onions is a fruit type, you got to grow it in the field, harvest it, and bring the actual fruit type in a tipper here. So that's why I put the crate down on the ground, so you'll know you've actually got to put a harvested fruit type in there. It's not in pallets, but as you put it in there, you'll see the pallets populate over on your left hand side. Let me just keep up with it, what everybody's saying. And again, Iron Eye and Brian, man, I appreciate you guys showing up, man. That's great. You too, Paul. I appreciate all of you guys, man. Okay, and I'm sorry I'm on late today. It took me a while to get everything done that I wanted to do. Anyway, I changed all the palettes out for the mushrooms. Now, the mushroom palettes look the same. I understand that. But I still had to change them out so all the textures are the textures inside my folder, not the other folder. So, and also the same thing with the tomatoes. I had to change all those out. He had a different top to it, and I wanted these tomatoes to match the ones you get at the multiple greenhouse. And I think that's it. So what I'm doing now is I got all that changed out. I got all this side done. This side is completely done. And then this over here, and I like the way he did this. He put the little eye thing there, or the exclamation point, so you can go over there. Anywhere in this area, you'll be able to see, you know, what your percentages are, how much percentage of onions you have, how much percentage of product is coming out, all that. So what I got to do now is I'm putting these ground signs in, and I'm also going to run a fence around this thing. I want to fence up the side here, right here. So I'm going to move some of these trees back. I may move them back. I don't know. Let me look. Yeah, I'm going to have to move them back. I'm just going to move them over to the left a little bit, and let me look at the back area, because I'm definitely putting a fence. So I'll probably take this ground and bring it, you know, halfway between where it is and the tree. So, because I want a fence running in the back, and I want to go all the way around the building. So that'll kind of, you know, enclose this factory. I don't want it open like this. So, and we've got 3 entrances that I've added. One here that takes you straight in. And I'm just thinking, I may move this over just a little bit because it's hanging over right here. And I wanted it closer to the left, but this back building is longer than the front building, so I had to do it that way. And then we have an entrance here. So there's 3 entrances into this factory. And I'm going to also run a fence in the front. So the fence will come right here, end, and then it'll start again on the right side of this entrance right here. And I'm going to run that fence all the way down to this entrance, and then all the way down, and it'll end right here. So anyway, that's what we got going. So let's get busy on these ground signs real quick. Let me slow down a little bit. I keep looking over here, guys, because that's where your texts come in at. Anybody that's saying something in the chat, I see it on my Mac on the left-hand side here. Okay, so I wanted to go down. Let me go all the way down. Open the Campbell soup. Flour in. Let's highlight this one, and I want to move it. Oh shit, I guess I should have hit the trigger first. I need to find out exactly where the trigger is so I can line it up to that trigger. Okay, so let's go up here. It's going to be number, I don't remember which one it was now. Well, let me hit the trigger real quick. Should be in here somewhere. Paul, what are you going to do? He says, will do. Okay, so there's the trigger. Let's get the whole trigger. Make sure I have I think I put the pallet trigger in here, because it didn't have a pallet trigger because it was made for another map. So I had to redo all the triggers and make it to where they're going to work on this map. But I can't believe there was no flour except at the donut factory. So before I put the Domino's factory in, the only place you could use flour was to sell it at the stores or use it at the donut shop. So we need to start adding some flour somewhere. See, what else do we have? And the cream is not used enough. That's why I want to add cream to the, because cream is going to be used here. So you got to have cream. And you know, you get the cream over here at the, I want to say at Kraft, I think. Yeah, you do. Right on the side of Kraft. So you're going to have to make cream. Well, let me wait till it. And so you'll pick up your cream here. But some people don't know that there is a storage area for cream over here by the ice cream place on the east side of the map. So right here. See, this here is cream storage. So that's where you do your cream. I may even copy that. That would be a good idea. What do you guys think about me copying that and putting that over here in the BGA? I think that would be a good idea, don't you guys? Because now in the BGA, for those of you who don't know, I forgot about this part. Also part of 2.4, I added a slurry storage facility, which is right here. You input your liquid manure there, and it's just for storage. You're not selling it, you're just storing it there, and you can get it out here when you're ready. All these little connectors here, they work. Your hose will hook up to both sides, and you'll be able to store your liquid manure there. I also put in another slurry separator. Now this thing is cool, guys, right here. This is what it does. You bring in your liquid manure right here, and it fills up in this little round area. Most of you are familiar with this thing. But it makes hay. Instead of fertilizer or something like that, it makes hay. So no more cutting the grass, no more tethering it, no more windrowing it to put it into the right lane so you can come back and pick it all up and either bale it or put it in the back of a trailer and go sell it or use it for the pigs and the cows and all that. And you also get digestate out of this. So that's a cool little factory I added. But see, I could add the milk or the cream like right here. You know, kind of even it up with these two. Or I could even it up with this one and just put it right in here. There's still enough room to back up and get out of that thing there. So actually, I think a better deal would be to put it up against this building. Let me look at these buildings. Hold on. See, right here. That would be a cool place right there. Just butt it up against that building that sits right here. So you'd have it as you come in. The little silo would be right there. I mean, not touching the building, but just in that area, or even right here is too close to this other one. So I don't really want that. Let's see. I'm talking about the cream storage, because now you can use the cream at the ice cream place. You're going to have to use the cream at the Campbell Soups. And you're going to have to use the cream at the pasta. So there's 3 different places you're going to have to use cream. And if I could figure out somewhere else that uses cream, I would add it. But I don't think Ocean Spray does. Del Monte doesn't. Pepsi surely doesn't. Domino's, nope. Texaco, nope. Smirnoff, nope. I don't think there's really... Just thinking, guys. But anyway, let's get busy on these signs. Okay, as you can, oh, that's pretty much right where I want it to be. Now what I got to do, I want to make sure that this sign is lined up and even with the door. So here's what I do. Here's how I do that. I'm going to go down to the sign. Let's see who's texting me. waiting for this thing to light up. And I'm just going to drag it into that door to make sure it's perfectly lined up. But before I do that, when I'm done lining it up, I want it right back to where it is, and I don't want to have to try to measure it there. So what I do is I just grab it and see which one's going to move over here in the attributes. So it's going to be X. So I'm going to grab this X over here. Okay, guys, I'm picking at Kelly right now. That's Miss McGillicuddy to most people. See, what was I going to do? Oh, I wanted to see. Yeah, you guys can see what I'm doing. So I highlight that and I copy it. Now I can move this thing in anywhere I want to, and when I'm done, I can put it right back where I want. Now see, it looked like it was lined up pretty well from behind, but when you bring it into the door, look at that. It's not lined up at all. So let's line this up a lot better. And I need to make sure that the size that's 08 and 135. I don't, is that what I did with this one? I think it is. Yeah, okay. So I want to line this up. That looks pretty close. And then I can just go back up to the X and put it right back where I want to, even though it's lined up now. So now before I move on, I want to make sure that that trigger is still around in the center of that sign, because people are going to use that sign as a guide that's where the trigger is. You need to pull on top of that. And see, that's lined up a lot better. Good deal. So this one is pretty much done. Okay, so there's the flower. We got the and guys, do you like the way I did this? I'm not sure if I like it or not, you know, with the onions input. But being that it's a grain, I don't want to just put a sign there and then you unload the fruit type and it just disappears in the concrete. You know, that's so unrealistic. So that's why I put that. I'm waving at Miss McGillicuddy. Jeff is in the background there somewhere. And you know what's cool about Jeff is he actually lets me harass his wife, Miss McGillicuddy. So, I mean, I don't get any threatening emails. I don't get death threats or nothing. He just steps back and lets me harass Miss McGillicuddy. Only because Miss McGillicuddy harasses me. I just wanted to throw that out there. It's not one-sided. It's both of us. We're like two little children that should be thrown in timeout, and I mean thrown, and we're at each other. So, but if I didn't pick at her, she'd think I was mad at her. So I got to pick at her and harass her. But she stalks me. No means no, Miss McGillicuddy. I just want, no means no. Stalking is illegal. Okay, so now we're gonna get the and I'm totally full of shit here. Everything I just said is a total lie. I harass her. She very seldom ever harasses me. Okay, so let's get the mushroom. So now let me think. Mushrooms. Where do I have mushrooms at? Yes, guys, I know it's at Domino's, but there's no ground sign. So I need a ground sign. Oh, you're in the comments. Hey, Dave! Hey, Pat, do you have signs on the map telling people where things are? Yeah, all over the place, man. It's everywhere. Okay, Lucas, thank you, buddy. I was wondering if anybody was going to answer that. Let's see. I don't think I have mustard here, but no mushrooms. Mike, where's mushrooms at on the map? I got so damn many factories, I can't. Oh, wait, I know where it is. No. I don't need any help. I know exactly where I put mushrooms, right over here at the Campbell's. No need to panic. I got it. Okay, so this is the sign that I want. So let me go down here, and I'm just going to duplicate this sign. I could take it, but everything's lined up at this factory, so when I switch it over to a pasta, I already know exactly where these signs are going to go, and I don't want to realign them. So I'm just going to leave everything like it is until I get over here and start turning it into pasta. And I'm trying to grab this sign here. No, but see, the greenhouse is an output. I needed an input sign, Mike. What's I up, Mike? I up. Guys, give me a minute. Okay, so there is the sign. So I'm gonna grab that. See, you have somebody new on your chat. Who's new, Iron Eye? Lucas is here, but Lucas has been here for a while. Yeah, greenhouse is only output, and Domino's doesn't have a sign. It has the picture on the wall. So let me copy this, go back down. That's okay, Iron Eye. Man, I'm just glad you're chatting. I'm glad you let me know who you are, that you're here. Hey, buddy, where are you from? What part of the world are you from? Okay, I'm closing out this and coming back. Everybody say hello to Dave Rainica. That's my buddy. Great guy. Okay, so there's the BIS, and I'm going to put this ground sign in the Campbell Soups. I like that Campbell Soup so much better than this one. And I like where it is. Okay, so you're in the UK, so you're about 5 hours ahead of me then. So, Mr. Iron Eye, can you tell me my future? Can you give me a hint of what's going to happen in the next 5 hours? Because you're in my future, I'm in your past. So if there's anything you need to change, you let me know. Okay? No, the bread, Lucas, the bread doesn't take flour. The only thing the bread takes is wheat and barley and water. It might take pallets. Yeah, I think it takes pallets. And I'm going by memory here, but it doesn't take flour. Maybe I should add flour to the bread, because that makes sense. Because, I mean, there's nowhere to use flour hardly. Oh, you're telling me to put it. Oh, I told you English is not my first language. I have trouble reading English. I have trouble speaking English. Damn sure has a lot of problems spelling English. So now I'm curious. Let's go look at the bread factory real quick before I do this. It's over here. Come on, GE. Yeah, sunflower, wheat, and barley. I don't know what the sunflower's for. Have no idea. Water and no pallets, I don't think. Is there pallets? Yeah, there's pallets. Okay. And then you get bread. But that, I would take the sunflower out. What the hell you need sunflower to make bread? You need wheat. Barley's not even involved because you're only getting one type of bread, right? Yeah, you're not getting two different types of bread. That looks like Italian garlic bread or something, doesn't it? So, yeah, I would just keep the wheat, put the flour, maybe flour and salt, and wheat. Yeah, I'm going to change this around. I don't like that at all. Water's okay, pallets are okay, but wheat makes the bread. So here, I'd just have the one here and get rid of the two. Let's see, there's the water. Actually, I'd do it like I did the cigar factory. I'd put the wheat out here where you drive across the little thing and you dump your wheat. And then here I could put, what's up front? There's always something up front. Okay, that's the pallets. Hell, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Let's just continue to do what we're doing here. But yeah, let's change that around. Let's see, open a Subway for the bread. It's going to snow, Tennessee. That's okay. I'm inside, man. Open a Subway for the bread. That'd be a good idea. And flour and salt. See, flour, salt, and wheat makes bread. Exactly, Amy. Thank you, ma'am. And yeast makes bread. I don't have any yeast. We're going to have to go with wheat, Dave. Subway is a good idea. You know what? Subway's an excellent idea, and I'll tell you why. Because you see all these... let me tell you why that's a perfect idea. There's one place on the map where you use lettuce. Where'd it go? And you get lettuce from here, but with a Subway, we could use every one of these products except these two fruits. We could use mustard. We could use the lettuce. We could use the red cabbage and the tomatoes and the onions. And then for the meat, my nose is itching. We could use all the meats except for like the lamb. I'm just getting some ideas. This is a good idea, guys. Thank you, thank you. I'd have never thought of a Subway. But for the meats, I need ham. So I got ham. We could use bacon, sausage, steak, hamburger, chicken. Well, that's rabbit, and that's lamb, so we can't use that. But we can damn sure use the chicken breasts right here. Yeah, hell of an idea. See, this is when I wished I knew Blender, and I could actually not Blender. I don't really want to use Blender. I want to pay for a program because you get what you pay for. I want to buy it, so it's a lot better than Blender, and I can do more with it than what I could do with Blender. But I want to make my own 3D buildings, and if I knew how to do that right now, I would make a Subway-looking building, a standalone, not the ones you see in a strip mall, but an actual standalone Subway with the Subway sign and everything out front. That's what I'd do. Oh, did you come up with that, Dave? Oh, hell, I hate the fucking Subway idea. That sucks. Subway? What the hell? Oh, my God. Bad idea. See, I thought it was Mike that came up with it. Oh, shit. No, really. I like the Subway idea. I really do. So, okay, so there's the mushrooms. Yeah, I'll put the Subway in. And I could actually put the Subway in right behind here, or right out in front of it. So here's an idea, guys, and you guys, roll it over. But I'm thinking moving the, because I've been told a couple of times by Jeff that this, where you make the eggs, and that's another thing, we can put eggs at the Subway. Do you need, no, you don't need eggs to make bread. No. But I could move this somewhere towards the animal area, and there's the place for the Subway right there. Put it this way. Let's see which way. Yeah, this way right here with the sign out front. Yeah, that'd be a good place for the Subway. Or make it long this way so I could put all the products that you need. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so let's continue and let's put this other sign in here. I already got a pizza place. I got a Domino's. Yeah, he said it. Yeah, Domino's. But I think, yeah, for a Subway, I've got all the ingredients that you need for a Subway, because you need the bread. We take the bread from the bread factory, all the meats from the meat factory, and all the ingredients from the multiple greenhouse except for onions, which you're going to have to grow. And you can also grow, I think you can grow lettuce and red cabbage on the map too. I think. I've never done it, but I think you can. Okay, so there we go there. Okay, let me look at this flower end. Let me get the measurements on that, because I want them all the same. I already got a meat factory, Iron. I don't really want to make a sandwich meat factory. I've already got a meat factory. I just want to keep that. Because people can take the ham and make sandwich meat out of it. They can take the sausage, whatever, and make sandwiches. I don't want to do that. Wow, 14 pounds? Hell, if I lost 14 pounds, shit, I'd have to get a new wardrobe. Well, lettuce and cabbage is already there, Mike. At the greenhouse. Okay, so I want... First, I want this. Shit. Because I want to line this mushroom up so they're straight across the concrete. So I want to line it up first. Yeah, the lettuce and the cabbage is at the greenhouse, or you can grow it. So you kind of got an option there. Never heard of Schneider's, Iron Eye. Is that in Canada or UK? I've never heard of it before. And it's got to be something in the U.S. This is a United States map. So it's got to be something out of the United States, and I've never heard of Schneider. Schneider Trucking Company, I've heard of. But no, I don't want to make a lunch meat factory. I've already got a meat factory. Okay, so let me go back up here. And I'm going to size this sign the same size as the other one. See, there's so many factories that I can put on this map. I don't want to duplicate. I know that one's lunch meat and one is regular meat, but I've already got a meat factory. I don't want another one. There's so many other factories we can add that they're not even close to the ones that I have. And that's what I'm wanting. Okay, so let's get the scale right here. And go to mushrooms and make that. See, I need to lose some weight, Pat. I weigh 4 bags of cement and a pot plant right now. Well, it depends on how big the pot plant is. You know, and pot in the United States, in most states, is illegal. So it's a good thing you're in South Africa. It was founded in the United States. Schneider's is in Canada. Yeah, I've never heard of Schneider's. I don't think it was founded in the United States. I've never heard of it. Of course, I've led a sheltered life. That doesn't mean anything, Iron Eye. It could be here, and I just don't know. Hold on, my beautiful wife is texting me, which takes precedence over everything. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so let me... Now, I copied all 3 of those boxes for the scale. And the way you do that is you highlight or you put your cursor in the very first one where it says scale X. You can do it with any of them. You can go to translate X and put your cursor in there, and then you hit Shift, Control, and then hit the C key, and that copies it. Now I'm going to go down to the translate, or scale, I'm sorry, translate. I'm going to hit Shift, Control, V to paste it, and the sign will go the same size as the other one. So now they're all the same size, and they're lined up across the concrete. They're lined up perfectly down through here. Now I want to make sure, oh wait, you know what? It's lined up there, but look, it's not really lined up. Let me get this X. And I need to move this forward to line it up to that door. Because it is not. Here, I'm going to slow down a little bit since I'm not jumping around the map anymore. Bomb Squad Medical? What the hell, Dave? So should I put in the FBI department too to investigate the bomb squad thing? Or you tell me, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going back down the fire station road. Fuck the fire station. I ain't doing it. I'm going to be releasing this map as soon as I get done with the pasta factory. And then I'll keep working on it. But I'll go ahead and release version 2.4. And then, you know, once that's released, then I'll keep working on it and add some more factories. And that'll be 2.6. And, you know the drill. Okay, so now it's even. Now I need to check the trigger. So what would we make at the Bomb Squad Medical? Let me guess. You have one of those in South Africa. Bomb Squad Medical. That's where they take you after you were involved in a bombing. It's the Bomb Squad Medical. They'll transport you there so they can, you know, get rid of the burns that you gathered when the bomb went off. Okay, so there's a trigger. Well, let me go up to the main trigger. Damn. Now I'm yawning. Now it's contagious. So everybody around the world right now is going to be yawning. So that means you'll be out tomorrow. What does that mean, Iron Eye? Why would I be out tomorrow? I didn't get involved in the bombing. I don't have to go to Bomb Squad Medical. That's a Dave Rainica thing. Or you can call him Dave with the hat on. That works. That's what I called him that for a year. Because I couldn't pronounce his last name. So I just said, hey, Dave with the hat on. We did this during live streams. Live shows on the internet. I say, hey, Dave with the hat on is here with us. But everybody knew who I was talking about. Okay, so that looks good. Alright, so let's go to the next one, which is going to be the tomatoes. So where do I have tomatoes? Heinz has tomatoes. Right across the street. Good deal. I'm not going to be out tomorrow. It's too cold out there. I stay indoors, man. You didn't even know you were doing what? Dave, what didn't you know you were doing? So let's copy that one. Down. Oh, okay. Absolutely. If he took his hat off, nobody knew who he was, because I gave him the name Dave with the hat on. And even at events, if he took his hat off, nobody knew who the guy was. Where's Dave with the hat on? Yes, you're right, Amy. I do. I still have to do the pasta factory before I release 2.4. Because I'm not going to release a map with 2 Campbell soups on it. That's not going to happen. But guys, do you not agree that this Campbell soups is a hell of a lot better than the other one? I think so. I mean, it's just thanks to Maverick. Maverick did this. I didn't design this building. He did. The soup cans, everything. He did all this. So, and we get to benefit from it. The only thing I had to do was go get it, put it on the map, change the triggers, change the inputs. I had to change the palette triggers, put in the signs, change all the palettes out so they're the right textures that we have on the map. That's it. I didn't have to build the building. He did all that. He did the hard work. Thank you, Maverick. Really, really appreciate you, buddy. Excellent freaking job on this. Where's Miss McGillicuddy? I don't see her. Miss McGillicuddy, do you like the smell of my new cologne? Amy, Miss Amy, I wanted to know, how do you like my new cologne? It's brand new. Just want to get a second opinion and a third. listen at Dave with the hat on. Okay, so let's flip this around. I wore the pink robe on these, Dave. If I go get the pink robe, Dave, then I gotta go get my pink thongs, because you know I like to be color coded. I like everything to match, so I gotta put in the pink thong. Then I gotta get the pink robe. It's a hassle, man. I don't want to go through all that. Okay, that's 0. So let's see, 180. And I think, no, I already copied. Okay, so let me go to mushrooms, and I'm going to make that the same. Okay. Guys, I do apologize, but no, I don't apologize. I'm just saying, if I stop and I start texting it, that means my beautiful wife, Mrs. Mel, is texting me. And since she's the boss, and I'm not stupid enough to think she's not, because she's the boss, I gotta answer her quickly, because I love her that much. I'm truly blessed to be with her. Really, is that it? Well, white rice would do it. Beside white rice, what do you think? Question mark. Okay. Oh yeah. Man, if I have somebody to argue with on here, to bounce shit off of, to aggravate, irritate, and harass, yeah, I do a much better job. I'm not very good by myself. Okay, so let me get the scale. Copy that. Go back to the mushroom. Billy, I already got a paper company. I already got a paper factory. Absolutely. I agree. Your wife is more important. My wife is more important. I mean, behind every great man is a amazing woman. So, and I got like that amazing times 2 type of woman. She's from the Philippines, but I tell you what, guys, all kidding aside, she makes me want to be a better person, and she makes me a better person just being around her. And we've been married for 11 years, so I am still truly blessed. And that's no bullshit. Okay, so there's that. Now I need to go up here to the mushrooms and get the position up and down. So remember I told you I want it straight across, so that's what I'm doing now. How am I supposed to go to the farm without a vape store? Can I put a vape store in here? I got a cigarette factory. A damn vape store, that would be cool. How would I do that? I could get the images off of Google. You put water. What would be the ingredients though? Yeah, Andy, have you noticed that? The more I talk, the faster this shit works. Well, Amy, my baby Mel does an excellent job at that then. Okay, this is what I needed to do. No, it's just, Andy, I'm just not paying attention to the speed because I know what I'm doing. I've got everything in my mind laid out. It's when I'm going to change something and I'm in a hurry to do it. I want to get it done, and then GE just starts screwing with me with that 30-45 second delay just when I click on something. It's still doing that, but I'm talking and I already know my mission ahead of time. I'm laying down ground signs, which is not a major deal. Also, don't let me forget to bring that sign down towards the ground. I don't want it floating in the air. Oil. So could I use like so I could use the peanut oil, the sunflower oil, and then the vegetable oil? Is that what? Vape, water, tobacco, some kind of oil. So it does take tobacco. Okay, I got tobacco, I got water, and I've got 3 types of oil. Pay attention to Dean and Iron. What? They're talking between themselves, Miss McGillicuddy. I can't even say those freaking words you just spelled, Dave, with the hat on. Why do I need to pay attention to Dean and Iron Eye? They're talking between themselves. I think Dean's trying to get his address so he can go ask him out for dinner or something. I don't know what's going on with Dean, but he damn sure wants to know where Iron Eye lives. Go ahead, Iron Eye, just give him your address. But trust me, he's not using it to put you on his Christmas card list or anything. No tobacco? Yeah, but you can change the flavors, like there's strawberry oil. I don't have any strawberry oil, man. No tobacco. Okay. So I'm back to this. Tomatoes in. Let me line this up with the other ones. Okay. Now I need to line this up with the door. So grab that, bring this in, and make sure that it's lined up straight with the door. Yeah, but to make it look good, Dave, I could go ahead and have tobacco added and then put the strawberry, the raspberry, Pepsi, because Pepsi is they got Dr. Pepper flavored oils. But I could put see, tobacco, water, strawberries, I got the apple, all the fruits I could put over there. I don't know. It just would be a cool idea. Nobody's got a vape factory. Nobody. I've never heard of a vape factory. Okay, here I forgot to bring this down. That one's down. I don't know if I did this one, so let me check this one. Well, hell, I'll make a lamb flavored, a chicken flavor, hamburger, bacon. No Home Depot, but I definitely got the Subway. Not doing Home Depot. Okay, so I did move that one. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, water, cream, and then you get those 3 products. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to save. Shut up, Dave, with the hat on. Always picking on me, man. Amy! See, I didn't have an Amy when we were on Wisdom Wednesday. Now I had a Tandy. And Tandy always came to my defense, and that's the way I'd like to continue to remember that. But now I have an Amy. And if she's in a good mood, I have a Miss McGillicuddy that will back me up. But she's got to be in the right mood or she's against me. So I never know which mood I got to kind of email or text Jeff to see what kind of mood Miss McGillicuddy's in before I know if she'll defend me or not. I cannot wait until I can move this over to FS19. I think it's going to be a lot better. I can make the map bigger. And guys, let me tell you something. When I get into FS19, if there's a factory out there that I like, or that one of you guys like, that doesn't look like shit, but I'm going to be making my own buildings, there is going to be so many factories on this farm that there's never going to be a dull moment. You're not going to be able to sit back and say, well, damn, I got everything up and running. Because just about the time you got everything up and running, you're out of tomatoes over here, you're out of potatoes, you're out of onions. You got to go make it again and plant it. Okay, so now I got to figure out what kind of fence I want here. I don't want a fence that I've got close by. So let me see the fences that I have next door, because I don't want to use those. Shit, there's my chain link fence. I was thinking about the chain link fence around this one, but I can't use it now. There's that one. What fence is this? There's that one. That's a wall. Let me look. What kind of fence didn't he have a fence around this? Let me look at the fence he's got. No, I'm not using the vape, but there's good news, Mr. Dave with the hat on. My vape is being used. I gave it to my son, and he's using it. I don't know if he's still using it, but a month ago he was using it. Yeah, I need a voting station. Okay, so as soon as this thing lets me move, I'll move. I'm at this other map real quick. I want to, as soon as G lets me move. Jesus Christ, come on. No, I don't like that fence. What is this? Do I have this fence? Let me see if this fence is the same fence as this other one. Hold on. No, I did not add chicken noodles to Campbell's. It's French onion, it's tomato, and it's onion. No, mushroom, tomato. There's no, I could. Anyone says the DT name. What's DT? Daniel Dean? Okay, buddy. I'm talking to Jeff. I got your message, buddy. Yeah, there's no room to put it, man. All these doors are taken. And that's for your pallets. Oh, I forgot to bring that over. So let me get the pallet. The pallet sign. Absolutely, Dave with the hat on. You got it. Now, Amy, what do you mean, I thought so? What does that mean, ma'am? You changed conversations when I wasn't looking. I don't know what that means. Okay, so let's put this in there. That would be a good idea, though. I like the idea of the chicken noodle because I could just add chicken and add a noodle, but there's really nowhere to put it. Now I'm thinking, what the hell? I didn't click on any of this stuff. What in the hell? I clicked on the VIS. I don't know why this whole thing lit up like that. Oh, I know why. Never mind. Stupid me. What is DT? I don't know what DT is. Anyone says the DT name, blocked. Hey, Mr. Black Hawk, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Hey, if you haven't gave the video a thumbs up yet, if you haven't liked it, and it'll say I like this, and click on that. Please like the video. Also subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you'll get an alert every time my smart ass comes on here live. So have a lot of fun. Okay, so let's put this in place. Same deal. Trump, 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 go Trump! Absolutely. Yes, for those of you who are dying to know, I love Donald Trump. No, let me show him the respect he deserves. I love President Trump. And that's all the politics we're going to talk. That's it. No politics. But did I mention I love President Trump? Okay. Let's rotate this thing. 0. Let's see if that, yep, that does it. And then I need to go and get the tomatoes. Oh, the DT? Oh, Donald Trump. Got it. Well, you can, shit, block the hell out of me. I don't give a shit. I love President Trump. Finally, we got a damn president with a freaking backbone that doesn't cave to the fucking delusional liberals. So, yes, I love Donald Trump. Okay, so the palette, what I'm doing with this sign is I'm going to make it as small as the other one so everything matches. Yeah, no politics. But you started it, Mr. Daniel Dean. Pop a message here so I can block you. Hey, everybody don't have to love Donald Trump. They don't have to agree with me. That is your God-given American right. We have the right to have different opinions. And my opinion is only my opinion and my feeling. You don't have to agree with me. But that don't make you a bad person. That just means, hey, you're your own person and you believe what you want to believe. I'm totally against that bullshit. Oh, if you like Donald Trump, you're just a piece of shit. Or if you like Donald Trump, anybody that doesn't is a piece of that's bullshit. We're all entitled to believe and to love and like whatever we want. So just please know that, guys. If you meet somebody that hates Donald Trump, that don't make them a bad person. That just means they don't like Donald Trump. They don't have to like him. Now, why is this not... Is this door bigger than the other ones? Because the other ones... Yeah, I guess they are narrower. Yeah, these doors are wider. Okay. Alright, got it. Okay, I want to look at this trigger real quick. Yes, I love the shutdown. Absolutely, I do. And what's crazy, and a lot of people don't know it, guys, but Chuck Schumer and Nancy, delusional Pelosi, they've always screamed and yelled about getting a wall or a barrier until Trump said let's build the wall. Now they're totally against it. Isn't that crazy? See, that's the pallet trigger. So let me go to the actual trigger. Not one time, Mr. Daniel Dean, have you heard me say, vote for me. I am not campaigning. It's not about politics. It's about views. And just because I love Donald Trump, that doesn't make it political. I'm just sharing my feeling that I like Donald Trump. No, I love Donald Trump. President Trump. I need to stop saying Donald Trump. He's our president. And I am proud to be an American as him as our president. And that's not political. That's a fact. But I'm not saying vote for Pat. Hell, I'm not even running for nothing. So, it's not political. Correct, Iron Eye. I agree with Iron Eye. 100%. Okay, so let's move this thing back. That should be, I think I moved it too far. Yeah, let me move it up a little bit more, because I got to check the trigger. Okay, so let me just click in here and I'll check it. Correct, Iron Eye. Hell, you know what's funny is, 2 days ago, 3 illegals from Mexico, those criminal pieces of shit, came into our country illegally and went to Nancy Pelosi's house, to her front yard. Yes, she has a wall around her home. And she called the cops. But wasn't she the one that says we need to welcome them in? I thought that's what she said. No, I know that's what she said. But she had them arrested. Buddy, she's not here. Yes, I am the president of Factory Farm, but it's not like the United States. See, I don't run for office. I just rule Factory Farm. I don't ever have to come up for election. So Dave Rainica, or Dave with the hat on, is not going to run against me for Factory Farm, okay? It's my baby. That's it. I am the king, but you can call me Mr. President. That's fine with me. Okay, so now let's look at it. Mr. Blackhawk, version 2.2 has been out. I released that over a month ago. Okay, thank you, Mike. I tell you what, getting rid of that grain elevator, you know, the big green building where you could store all your grains in right there by the railroad track. Putting this here utilizes this space a hell of a lot more, because I know I never used those things. Now in Goldcrest Valley I did, the one right across from the farm. You go out the back way of the farm and there was one right across the street, because our silos at the farm didn't hold much, like 100,000 liters. So I would always use that one, but I've never used them on this map. So I took one out, and let me show you what I'm talking about actually, because a lot of you don't know. Right here where Campbell's Soups is, all this, it used to be dirt, a dirt ground, just like, you know, this right here. And it had this same building in it right here, this green one. So it was right by the railroad tracks, and you had the selling point, or not a selling point, but where you could pull up right here and load the trains. And this building here was the exact same one, or a duplicate of what was in the space where I put Campbell's Soup. So I deleted that because we got so many of these things around the map. I mean, we got one like on, I feel like it's a convenience store. We got one on every freaking corner. So I deleted it and put this here instead, which to me utilizes this space a hell of a lot better, because you'll come here a lot more than you'll ever go to that green grain storage. So I hope everybody agrees with me on that. Here, let me Let me give you that link. Here you go, buddy. Hey, do me a favor, Mr. Blackhawk. When you go over there, please like the Nightcop 34 designs. Click on that link. You're going to have to scroll through the posts that are there, and one of them says Map Update version 2.2. Just look for that post, and you'll see it with the download link. Unless somebody else wants to run over and get the download link, but I'd like for him to go himself so he can like that page. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, that looks good. Well, let me make sure I'm at the right, tip trigger. Let me look for the pallet trigger, because I had to add that, and I don't think I ever moved it. Yeah, trains are pretty much useless. Yeah, I agree. But it looks cool. I'm not taking out the trains because it makes the map look cool. I've got a mod that makes the trains go around the track all by itself. They don't just sit there. So as I'm driving, I see the train go by, and I think that's a cool thing to have. Oh, I couldn't have lined that up better if I had to. Look at that. I didn't even try to line it up with the tip trigger or the pallet trigger. Okay, so that one's in there. Close this out. Yeah, Iron Eye, I agree. Those, like these here. Now, the green one, there was only 2 of these. Now we've only got 1 left. But look at this. Here's one right. So there was 1 here. And then right down the road, where Campbell's is, there was another one. That's just too many. Why do I need 2 side by side? They do the exact same thing. You pull in here, and you drop off your grain that you want to store. You're not selling it, you're just storing it. And then you pull in underneath here to get your grain back. Well, damn, the silos, they hold more, well, almost the same amount as these things. So you might as well just put them in your silos. And I got another one here. Here's another one of those things. And I got another one. Where's another one? There's one down here by the meat factory. Here's another one. I mean, I never use these things. They're just taking up space as far as I'm concerned, but I don't want to get rid of all of them because there might be somebody that uses them. Here's another one. And we got like 8 of these things around the map, and I never ever have even went into one yet. And I don't want to take them out until I got something to replace them with. Isn't there another one over here somewhere? I thought there was. I thought there was. Well, I'm missing 1 or 2 somewhere. But anyway, maybe that is it. I took 1 out already, and now I've taken 2 out. So anyway, let me get back over here. Okay, so now I need to settle on a fence. But before I do that, I've got to move these trees. Damn, this Iron Eye has his eye on the ball. Hey, Pat. Yes, he does, man. Let's see, catch you later, buddy. Yeah, I know, Dave with the hat on. You said that before. Hey, welcome back, buddy. Stay as long as you'd like. See, the only problem with that, Iron Dave, is there's people that don't come on this live stream. There's people that play this map that may utilize those storage facilities. Now, trust me, if I've got something just like I did with Campbell Soup, if I've got a factory that I want to put over here, trust me, I will knock that damn thing down. I'll get rid of it. So the only problem with putting something here is the train track is right there, so it's going to be hard to because it kind of splits the that area up. But I could get rid of these 2 buildings and all those trees and put a little factory right in front. And over here, I should have got rid of this when I was putting in the Campbell suits, but I didn't. But it turned out okay, because this thing was all in my way. See, what people don't know is I had to move that. It was like right here. Or no, it was right here. So I had to move it down this way, and all these trees and the buildings and these buildings over here, I had to move that thing to fit the Domino's pizza in here. So yeah, they get in your way. And now I realize, look, when they get in my way again, I'll just delete them. I'm not going to play with them. I just get them off the map. Because the one that was right here, guys, was an eyesore. I'm like, why do I have a green one here and right down the road? I mean, if I was 20 years younger, I could throw a rock between here and there. That's how close it was. You don't need that many. But anyway, that is another Jerry Springer show we'll deal with. Okay, Dave, with the hat on, buddy, you have a good night. I'm highlighting all these trees right here so I can move them to the left a little bit. They're in my way. So I'm going to put them right there until I lay the fence. I'm going to do the same thing to this side. Just get them out of my way, lay the fence, and then bring them back in right against the fence like I want it. That's another thing. If you guys have never heard Brad M73, he has some awesome videos, guys. So, here, let me get his channel real quick. I want to put his channel in the link because he does some really cool videos. Wednesday night live stream, Farming Simulator 19. Let me get his, I don't even know him. I've never talked to him or nothing. I just like his videos. So here's his channel. I'm going to throw it in the live stream. Because, I mean, he helps you a lot with FS19. And I'll even be watching him a lot more once I get over to FS19. Because right now I'm not interested in FS19. But he did a lot of cool videos for FS17. So there's his link to his channel. And also, guys, make sure you go over to Daniel Dean's channel. I don't think I only had his link, this Brad 73, because a message just popped up that he was going live. So, and it doesn't hurt my feelings at all, man. Go subscribe to his channel, listen to his videos. He does a really good job. I haven't seen any of his FS19 videos, but I used to watch him on the FS17 a lot, and he really did a good job on those. And guys, these are not where the trees are going to end up. I'm just moving them out of my way for now so I can lay the fence. Now we got to figure out what kind of fence that we want. I don't really want to import one. See, do I have a fence around it now? Let's see what I got over here. Because I like this fence here. Yeah, there we go. No, that's the same fence that's on Ocean Spray, I think. Hold on. I think it's the exact same fence. That's where I got it from, yeah. So I don't want to use that. I don't think I have that, but at one other place. That's chain links. That's barbed wire. Just looking for a fence, guys. I'm working on version 2.4, Iron Eye. 2.4. Well, let me go take a look at Joran's map real quick. See if there's a. I don't know if I think I got this. I don't like it. I'm just looking around for a fence. I don't really. No, I don't want to import a fence. I got too many fences on the map now. Let's find something I don't have. Or something I can use, not something I don't have. See, this is all hedges here. See, there's one I forgot right there. There's another one. One of those damn things. What is this? Is that chain link? No, that's a barbed wire. I don't want to use a barbed wire. Yeah, there is. There's a download link to it. I'll go get it. There is a download link to it. Everybody on here has downloaded it from that link. So let me go down. I'm looking for the download link. Hold on. You gotta click on the see more on there. It's what does it say? Let me find one. But sometimes it's underneath you gotta click see more, and then it'll pop up and you'll see the link. You can't just look at the post and say, okay, it's not there. You have to actually have to click so the whole message pops down and you get it. And here it is. There you go. There's the link. 1.4? Are you kidding? Do you know how much changes I've done since 1.4? Iron Eye, go get version 2.2. What the hell? But make sure, Iron Eye, you're gonna have. I've added the mods inside that zip folder. So you download it, you unzip that, and then you'll see all the zip folders. And those are all mods. Put all those mods. Get rid of the product trailer. Get rid of the BD trailer. Well, the BD trailer's of the map. But all those, the mods that came with 1.4, you got to get rid of them and replace them with these new mods because I changed everything. So don't just take the map and drop it in there because nothing's going to work right. All the products that I've added, everything that I've changed is in those new mods. So go through, get rid of the old mods. Don't just try to replace them because you'll leave some behind. Get rid of everything that was in 1.4 and add these new mods and then add the map. And you'll be good to go. Still hadn't came up with a damn fence. Correct, Paul. Exactly. Okay. I need a fence. Let's see, what is this one? That's too close, though. Yeah, that's what Maverick has on his map. That's the barbed wire. I'm working on the Campbell's soups, aren't I? And right now I'm looking for a fence to put around the Campbell's soups. I've been working on this factory right here, which is Campbell's soups. There's got to be a fence. I need a fence. I'm looking at something here, guys. Hold on just a minute. Looking for a fence, guys. I can't use the one for the ketchup factory. It's right across the street. I don't want it that close. Well, I don't really see nothing that's worth a damn. No. Okay, I don't see nothing on this other map. So, let's see. Yeah, I can't use this because it's right across the street. See, I wanted to use the chain link, but it's right here. Damn it. Now I got hedges right here next door to it, right here. Hell, I may just grab the chain link. What's this? No. Wait, what's this one at the textile? I think that's too short though. Yeah, I don't. and it's greenish. No, I don't want that. Let's see. Tall trees in. Played at 2.0 and have not yet produced all the factories on had problems with the fat rabbits to transport them. Okay, Mr. Black, here's what you got to do with the fat rabbits. You buy the rabbits at the livestock. You take those rabbits to the rabbit breeding factory, which is in the animal area. And once you put the 2 straw types and you put the water and all that, you put the inputs, the breeding factory will make fat rabbits. But the fat rabbits are in crates. We stick all these fat rabbits in a crate. So when you pick them up, you've got to use the BD trailer or the product trailer, because it's in a pallet form. It's a green pallet and it says fat rabbits, and it's got the picture of the rabbits and the holes in the pallet so the rabbits can breathe. And you take those fat rabbits over to the meat market or the meat factory and you drop them off, or you take them to the animal sell point over by the craft and you sell them. Of course, you're not going to get a lot of money for them. You'll get more money if you use them at the meat factory and make rabbit meat. So there you go. There's the problem with the fat rabbits. I don't know how that's going to look, having the chain link fence and then right beside it having another chain link fence. I try to keep it all separated, but I'm running out of fences, you know. There's only so many fences that you can use, and I got so many factories. Of course, with this color, I'd like to use something black. So let's do that. I don't want to really use a... What do I got here? Let's use this, because this is not on that road anywhere. This is at the livestock, I think, and here, and that's it. Okay, so first I created a transform group, so let me go there first. Here, and Mr. Black, let me give you a visual on what I'm talking about. You know the part that you buy the rabbits at the livestock. So let me just give you a visual real quick. I work better with visuals if somebody's trying to explain something to me. So when you get the rabbits, you bring them over here and you drop them off right here in this caution area. And it says right there, it's got a little picture of the rabbits. And the rabbits will show up inside here. Just little small rabbits is all they're going to be. But when you fill in the round hay, the round straw, you put in the water, and I think that's it. I don't think you have to have, yeah, just the straw and the hay and the water. It starts making fat rabbits and manure. So when you come to pick it up, you got to drive that BD trailer, the brown BD trailer, or the white product trailer that says farmers on the side, to this location. And it's an auto load, so it'll start loading those crates of rabbits. Then you take it over here to the meat factory, right here on the side of the building, there's a spot here for rabbits, and it's called input here, and I got a picture of a fat rabbit. So once you input that there, it will slowly start making rabbit meat, which is right here. So this will be your rabbit meat, and if you ever get confused what it is, there's labels on every one of them right here that says rabbit meat. This next one says goat meat. You see the label on the boxes? I created those labels to show what type of meat you're messing with. This is lamb, because a picture, you know, it could be almost anything. This is the ham, bacon, sausage, so on and so on. And that's where you're going to make the most money. Or you can bring them right here. You see this little spot right here? Now where we are is Kraft is down here at the end. Here's the cigar factory. And you can bring them right here and just sell the fat rabbits without taking them to the meat factory. It's up to you. So there you go. Okay, so I've got this transform group. How does what work, Iron Eye? Be more specific, man. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. How does that work? Okay, so this is going to be a fence. So I'm going to call this fence. That's a good name for a fence, huh? Fence. You're welcome, Mr. Black. I know how irritating and aggravating it is to get on a map and not know how the hell to work that factory. There's no ground signs, there's nothing. It's just you got to try to figure it all out. What goes here? The only thing I can figure out is there's a grain that goes here, because there's a crate right there that where grain goes into. But I have no idea what grain's going in there. I've been there. So, and I hate that shit. It's like, whoever created a map should have been more specific. Let us know what we need to do. Yes, I have an animal trailer, and you have to use that animal trailer. The vanilla animal trailer that comes with the game will not work, because that animal trailer does not have the goats, it does not have the chickens, and it does not have the rabbits. All the vanilla has is the cows, the sheep, and the pigs. That's it. Now, can you still use the vanilla animal trailer to buy those three? Yes. Go and buy all the cows you want and use the vanilla trailer to do it. But what you can't do is you can't take that vanilla trailer. And let me get over here and I'm going to show you. When you get a vanilla trailer, and that's the animal trailer that comes with the game that you can buy in the store, it does not work here at the meat factory. These are liquid trailers that I've installed in these, are liquid triggers. So when you take that vanilla trailer, animal trailer, and you go get your sheeps and you bring them over here, and I've had the messages, hey, I can't get the animals, the sheeps to drop off. Well, I know immediately, no shit, you can't use that animal trailer. Inside the zip folder, when you download the map, one of the mods is animal trailer, and it says animal trailer. You're going to have to buy it from the store to use it. But you got to have it, because it has the goats, it has the chickens, and it has the rabbits. And you need it to bring the sheep, the pigs, and the cows, all these products, and the goats, all that, to the meat factory. That vanilla trailer will not do it. So forget the vanilla trailer altogether. Just buy the mod animal trailer that I've included in the zip file, and you won't have any problems. And when you're going down the road, you can actually zoom into the trailer and you'll see the rabbits and you'll see the chickens and all that inside the animal trailer after you bought them. Now the rabbits, it works that you take small rabbits that you buy from the livestock. They're just small little rabbits. When you take it to the breeding rabbit factory, now they start breeding and they become fat rabbits. They eat, they drink water, and all, so they become big. you take those fat rabbits, once you've fattened them up, to the meat factory. Same thing with the fat chickens. I got a fat chicken, a breeding chicken factory right here, guys. And you buy the chickens. It works identical as the fat rabbits. You bring in the chickens. You pull into this door here. I think it's this door. Is it this door? Yes, I think it's this one. You have to come into this one. If you come into this one, you will not get the chickens to unload. You won't get your hay to unload or straw to unload, the feed to unload, because your trailer's backwards. I think it may be this one you have to go into. I don't remember. Yes, the driver's side. So it's this one you have to go into. Don't come into this one and try to drop off hay and feed, because the feed door on that is on the other side. It's always on the passenger side. So you have to come into the other side to drop everything off. And then these chickens will not only produce eggs, but they will also produce manure and fat chickens. And with the fat chickens, again, they're in crates. You're going to have to use the BD trailer, the brown one, or the white product trailer that has farmers on the side to pick up the fat chickens. And you just pull in here and you load them and you take them to the meat market. And you'll get the chicken legs, the chicken wings, and the chicken breasts. So there you go. There's the tutorial. Now what was I doing? Oh, the fence. Right. Okay, so let me fix my ashtray here. Okay. Hold on just a minute. Yeah, you're right, Paul. It's the other way around. In other words, where I told you at last, at the breeding chickens, let me go back over here real quick. It is this door. Just remember, guys, you always have to, where you're going to drop it off is always have to be on your passenger side. So you're driving in here, and now the passenger side where the feed unloads and the hay unloads and the water unloads. Well, no, the water's out front, I think. Isn't it? Yeah, the water's out here. So just make sure that you come in this way and exit this way. I've had people message me saying they can't get it to work because they're going into this door. So, but even in Goldcrest, the original map, when you go to feed the cows, you guys know it has to be facing the passenger side for that power food trailer or the hay trailer, whatever you're dropping off. It's never changed. It always has to be on the passenger side. So, and this is no different. So now that's why I didn't put signs, because most people know, when you're dropping off for the animals, whether you're dropping off here, you got to pull in here, but guess what? You're on the passenger side. If you come in on this other way, it's not going to work. Same thing with the cows. So there's no reason to put signs for everything. Everybody's got to use a little bit of common sense and say, hey, we know how the game works. You got to be on the passenger side when you're feeding the cows and when you're feeding the sheep. And dropping off at the breeding chickens and the rabbits is no different. You got to be on that passenger side. So anyway, that's why I didn't put signs up, because there was no signs in Goldcrest Valley saying which way you got to go. You just kind of knew, okay, well, here's the trailer. The door's over here on the passenger side to drop off the hay and the feed and all that. So I guess I need to be on that passenger side. Hey, Mr. Black, good night from Germany, buddy. Okay, so I got the fence. Okay, I've got to get this fence and let me put it in the Campbell soup. Okay, do I want it here or do I want it in a... Yeah, let me put it somewhere by itself. Hey Morphus, how you doing, buddy? Damn, Mr. Black leaves, Morphus comes in. Morphus has been waiting for Mr. Black to leave so he could join. Yeah, I know, but I'm not going to be on here much longer, so I'm not going to end it and then come back. So my beautiful wife will get home about 9:30, so that's when I'll get off. So I'm just going to stay. I don't know how many people watch the videos after I come off live or not. Yeah, there we go. Now, you know, Mexico will pay for the wall. That's what people aren't understanding. And that's what the Democrats are not understanding is, yes, he said Mexico will pay for it. They will. Because before they were paying 0 taxes to import all their products. Now they're going to be paying 30% tax to import their products. 1 year of that, they've paid for our wall. And then some. So, yeah, they're going to pay for it because he negotiated a better trade deal with Mexico. Because before we didn't even have a trade deal. It was they get to import all their stuff for free, and we're paying them a 20% tax to import our stuff. So yeah. Anyway, enough about that. But yeah, Mexico is going to pay for our wall. Let's see, fence. This is the one I wanted right over here. Yeah. This is one I'm going to use. I think the black against that red's going to look okay. So let's grab this. Okay, I'm going to copy that and go down. Let me close this out. Shut up, Daniel Dean. He starts that shit. And he says, shut up about politics. He's the one that started it earlier. He says, DT, DT. What the hell? You're just pissed off because they voted down Brexit. And you got Margaret, what's that idiot's name over in the UK? I forgot her name. What an idiot running your country. I'd be pissed too, man. I don't blame you. What's great though, man, is a lot of people in the UK are screaming, we want Trump! We want Trump! I think it's great. You can't have him. But you guys definitely need to find a Trump, that's for sure. So does Germany. Germany, oh my God, that idiot over there, man. Fuck. She walks around in a self-induced coma. And that's not politics, Daniel Dean. That's facts. Okay, now stop talking politics. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, now we can... Let's start right... Well, yeah, let's start right here. You know what? I gotta, no, let's don't. I need to bring this out a little bit more because it's right on this edge. Well, no, I could bring that fence right up against there. No. Yeah, then I can go around that. Okay. So, let me do this real quick. I want to see, because I don't want this thing to be shortened. Oh, you did? Man, I hardly ever go on Discord. See, I need to figure out. I think I'm going to start it right here. No, I can't. Can I? Okay, so let me do this. I'm going to start it right here because I need to line it up everywhere. So you bring it right there. I need to make sure it's not in the way of the track. And I can't do that from the right side. I'm going to have to do it right here. Adjust it, and then I can line it up all the way across. Ah! No. No. All right, Lucas, buddy, you have a great evening, man. Thanks for coming in. And hey, do me a favor before you leave, like the video. Just give it a like. I'd really appreciate it, buddy. Now let me slow down a little bit because I'm going to be working in this little area. Okay. See, I don't want to get in the way of the train, but I can't block these little blue things here either. And then what I'll probably do once I figure out where it's going to be, in front of the fence I'll put grass, and then behind it will be the concrete. So that'll be the separator. Guys, what do you think? Do you think that's too close or too far away for the train? I don't think it's gonna... I think that's plenty of room for the train to go by, don't you? I need to know before I go any further. I think the train's going to clear that. Yeah. It will. Okay. You guys agree that, yeah, that I appreciate it, Mike and Paul. I was just trying to judge, but since I can't bring the train on here and look at it, I just kind of have to just go by memory on how wide the train is. Read the first message. Excuse me. Shit, man, anytime it's politics, it's screwed up. There's no getting around that, man. I don't give a shit if you're a Republican, a Democrat, an independent. Politics are just screwed up. That's why I'm so happy that President Trump, he's not a politician. He's a businessman running our country. So, nobody's controlling him. He ain't got to pay nobody off. He don't have to owe somebody a favor. I think it's just great. But yeah, politics are screwed up in general. I don't believe any of them. Republicans, Democrats, it don't matter. They're a bunch of crooks. But again, that's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. You have your own opinions. But please, guys, if you don't agree with me, that don't make me a bad person. That just means I believe differently than you. That's it. I can't stand this shit on the news that these liberals think that, oh my God, let's go to war with the conservatives because they believe something different than me. How fucked up is that? I'm just thinking I could do this faster. I think. Because I've got them in there. Yeah, but I won't have the concrete, so I don't really know. I won't know, will I? Okay, I will if I do this. Here, this is what I'm going to do, guys. Show you a trick. I'm going to show you guys a trick how to do this really, really fast. What's off the mainland? Oh, you're in Canada. Okay. You don't have to answer that question because whatever you tell me, I'm not going to know where it is. Okay, I will know here if I do this. Let's frame this thing real quick before I do what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's just bring it like here. Okay, and hit it again. I'm framing it is what I'm doing. And I'm going to show you guys a way where I can get this done so quickly. I don't have to go through this bullshit with GE. I learned this yesterday morning. Nobody told me it. Nobody taught me it. Can you guys believe this shit? Pat figured this shit out all by himself. But I'm going to show you what I came up with. Some train gates? What do you mean train gates? Iron Eye, explain that. What's a train gate? I don't know what that is, man. Thank you, Morphus. I appreciate you, buddy. Oh, railroad crossings. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Iron Eye. I haven't done that before, but yeah, I've got some on the map. I could duplicate it and bring it over. Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know how those work. I've never put one in. What's wrong with my video? Well, let me refresh real quick. I got my video over here going in a circle. Okay, so let me rotate this to 90. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this number because I want to make sure that it's I don't like the way that looks. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this is the ones that I just put a small gap there. Yeah. Like that. So there's that one. Yeah, because in order for the fence to go down, that train is going across the trigger. And I've never messed with that before, but I'm sure if I just copy it and bring it over, it's going to come with the trigger. You know what? I need to put that in front of Del Monte too. Del Monte and Pepsi. Yeah, because there's surely not enough of those. And you know, I remember when I was playing, I haven't played a lot since I started doing the map, but I'd always get hit by that damn train going across one of those ramps that doesn't have the arm that comes down. I'm framing this so I've got the fence. Holy shit. Okay. So I got to go over here. That was the first one. So let me get I got to get the measurements on this one. Oh shit. I'm not going to know where those are though. That's okay. That's okay. I don't need to. I can take them out. I'm waiting for G to let me move. Wait. Okay, so it's the X. So let's get the X. I'm going to duplicate that. Shit. Let me go get a cup of coffee while that's duplicating. Okay guys, I am back. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down. Nobody's saying nothing. Say something to me. You don't have to, guys. I'm just being a smart ass. Come on. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I'm just getting the framework done. Oh, shit. How am I going to do that? See, that's coming off. Okay, so let me get this and bring this up. Can you guys text? Let me know if you guys can text. Everybody stopped saying something. So before, it's happened before where nobody could text anymore. So let me know. I'm just gonna stick this right here for now. Just a little gap. Well, maybe not a gap. Yeah, just a small gap. Okay, so let me make sure I've got this right. You know what? Let me do this real quick. Let me go ahead and duplicate this one because I need these gaps. Okay, good. I just want to make sure because there's been times, well, it only happened once where nobody could text. And somebody texted me on Facebook saying, hey, we can't use the chat. Okay. All I'm doing right now, guys, is my framework. Because I found a new way to do this. Okay, good. Thank you, Morphus. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, I like this black with the against the red. Okay, so let me bring this over right here. Come here. Yep. Okay. And let me do one more right here, just so I know. Am I highlighted on that one already? Yeah, let me go ahead and duplicate that one. Last one, guys. Last one. And then I got everything framed. While that's doing that, let me go into my folder real quick. Where did I put that? I think I put it in, let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm going to save it right here. I'm talking to my little dog here. This is Macy. This is our baby girl. So when I'm talking and like, no, Macy, that's who I'm talking to. They do. Okay, well, no, it's still saving. Now guys, I'm going to show you a trick here where it works a lot quicker when you're adding stuff. That's how I did all these palettes so quickly, because you got to remember, I had to change out these palettes, replace them one at a time over here, and that would have took forever the old way I used to do it. Now I found a new way, and this is what I do. It's saved. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to close this out, the fence. Close that out. Get the Campbell soups. Got to wait for it to highlight, because you guys know in this map GE runs very slow, but I'm going to make it run like at top speed. Okay, so then I'll grab this. That's how I did all the triggers, everything. I mean, I did all that stuff within like 45 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. I mean, real quick. So then I'm gonna export selection. I'm going to go to, there's imports, go to Campbell soup, and I'm going to put it right there. All I did was export. I didn't have to export with files or anything else. Then I go into the file and I bring it up all by itself in GE, and that's the only thing that's there. So it runs so much quicker. I know I copied all those palettes and did all that stuff within 30, 35, maybe 40 minutes. But it was really quick. And there's a lot of palettes over there that I had to replace, and I had to work with the triggers, and so this is how I'm going to do it from now on. Now with a fence, I had to lay the framework, because in GE, I don't see a ground. There's no ground there. So I wouldn't know where to put it. So let me go here and F. Okay, so now I can go down to where I want. And see here, let me change camera views real quick. Almost forgot to do that. Okay, video window capture, Campbell soup, and there we are. So here's my Campbell soup. And see, if I hadn't have done the framework, where am I going to put those fences? I don't know. So that's why I had to do the framework on it first. And then I can let's just start with the front here. Click on this. Nope, I don't want the second one. I want it just like that. Now watch. I hit duplicate. It's already duplicated. As soon as I hit duplicate, I don't have to sit here and wait. So I want this like that. Duplicate again. It's already duplicated. In GE, on the map, I'd still be waiting for the first one to duplicate. And I'm already going to the third one. So yeah, it's a lot quicker this way. And then what I do is I save it. When I'm done, I import it. And because I'm importing it into the scene graph right where it was, it goes right where the old Campbell soup is, and I just delete the old Campbell soup. I don't even have to move it. I don't even have to try to put it right back where it was. I don't have to replace it. This just works a lot quicker this way. And this is how GE should work. I don't give a shit how much I got on a map. It should work just like this. And that's stupid that it doesn't. How am I going to do this? Let me think. I gotta think how I wanna. I could shrink it, but I think the chain links would be different. Well, I'm going to try that for now. Okay, so let's grab this one. That's the whole fence. Duplicate. Yeah, the only problem, Mike, is you have to frame it first. You can't just jump in here with a fence and try to think where's it going to go, because you don't know. So I had to put all the corners and all that in the actual GE map, but once you're done with that, it works so much faster. See, as soon as I hit Control D, I can just pan out and it's already duplicated it. See, this would take me an hour and a half, easy, to do this in GE. I mean, look how far we've gotten. In GE, I'd still be at probably number 3. It's just crazy the way GE works. It shouldn't matter if I got a million things on this map. The application should work, because I'm only working with one item at a time. But it's like, you click on something and GE acts like you're clicking on the whole fucking map. Every item on the map, the pallets, the grass, everything, because it takes so long. And it shouldn't be that way. It should be just like it is right here, even if I'm on the map. If you had some people that knew how to design an application, and GE does not, it would work that way. How come I can take 200 videos into Camtasia and work on all of them if I wanted to, and that application doesn't slow down a bit? Yeah, correct, Morphus. When I click on an item in GE, when I'm in the map, it should only worry about that item, just what I'm clicking on, not the whole fucking map. Makes no sense to me why but it honestly acts like it's loading the whole goddamn map every time I click on something. And it's just crazy. It's like, what the fuck? I'm just clicking on one thing. It's a trigger. It should highlight that trigger immediately like it's doing right here. But it doesn't. That's because they're fucking idiots over there that's designing this software. And I hope they watch this video and know that I call them a fucking idiot. Go out and play on the fucking streets, you dumbasses. Get hit by a car or something, you're too stupid. But what they did is they half-assed did it, because they're more worried about selling the game than people editing, even though they depend on modders to make the game work, for people to buy the game. If it wasn't for mods, shit, people wouldn't play this game. Just to harvest a field or plant the seeds and fertilize and harvest and then do it all over again. Nobody would do that. We did that shit with FS13, and I played it for about a month and got bored. Same thing with 15. I played it for about a month and got bored, but I bought the game because I thought it'd be more improvements than 13. I played it about a month, never touched it again, until 17 came out. Yes, I agree, Morphus, 100%. But yeah, every time I click on something, it's like it's got to load every freaking thing on that map just to highlight a trigger. It's loading the grass and the field and the fences, everything that I've got on the map. It loads it just to highlight a trigger. I didn't think this way here would work. I thought I would like triple the amount of textures that I have. That's why I never did it this way, because I figured I have to export it with files. Now I'm duplicating a bunch of textures I already have. And then I saw the one that says export selection. And I thought, I wonder if that would work, because all I need is the i3D. I don't need the whole thing. Just the i3D file. Okay, so that's done. And that's done. Then I grab this one, and let's start running this down the side. Let me go ahead and save real quick, because I hit save here and it saves it like, okay, it's already saved. I'm done. And that is the way. I don't even mind it taking a little while to save the game, because I understand it's saving everything on the map. That makes sense. But when I click on a trigger or I click on a palette just to highlight one palette, don't load the whole fucking game when I'm just wanting one palette highlighted so I can move it over a little bit. It's crazy. Yes, I don't think there's a time I can come on live where I don't crybaby about GE. I think that's an impossible task. Thank you, Iron Eye. Appreciate it, buddy. Now you guys understand why I had to frame it. Because not only that, it's how high do I put it up and down, because I don't have a ground here to guide me. So that's why I had to do it in game first. And then I wouldn't have known where to stop down here and turn that corner. So I had to even do the corners. Let me slow down a little bit. Stop. Stop. What? What is it? Okay, you can get out. Oh yeah, absolutely. I just checked that the other day, and it's 71% of their business comes from the U.S., 4% comes from Germany, 2% comes from it was other or Russia. 2% comes from Russia, and the remainder comes from the UK. So yeah, and they focus more on, and most of your modders are from Russia. Or Germany, not Russia. They even have a mod school in Germany that teaches people how to mod, and then they make it German language that nobody can understand except the 4% from their country that's buying the game. So yeah, they need to tailor it with the UK and America. I agree. But again, that's just my opinion, and they don't give a shit about my opinion. They're going to keep doing it the way they're doing it. They're making more money than I am, so who's the stupid one? You know? They make a hell of a lot more money than I do. So you can't call them stupid, I don't guess, but their designers are fucking idiots for the way they do this application right here. Macy, stop. It just would seem to me that because they rely so heavily on the modders to make the sales for the game. Because if you guys know, if it wasn't for the modders building these extra maps and building the extra equipment that actually work 10 times better than the vanilla shit that comes with the game, they would lose probably 80% of their sales if it wasn't for the modders. But yet then they make it 1,000 times harder on the modders than it needs to be. They should be investing on making this application right here 1,000 times better, because this is what the modders use to sell their game for them. Makes no sense. Of course, me crybabying about it here on the live stream ain't gonna help shit. I'm just crybabying, that's all. I need a fucking hot chocolate and a blankie and a nap, I guess. It's time for me to have a timeout. Yeah, absolutely. They made the one for Europe excellent. And then they put the one here for America like it was, you know, coming from Alabama back in the redneck country. Absolutely. And trust me, I've been back there in that redneck country. I know what it looks like. Stop it. Did I just duplicate that or not? Yeah, I did. Okay. But you guys know how long this would have took if I'd have done this in game. I'd still be on that front row. Yeah, that happens a lot, but you know, I think that happens more because, you know, when I came out with this map, people crucified me. They were just like mean. Like I was a fucking thief and you're a piece of shit. You stole Maverick's map and what the hell? Even if I didn't get Maverick's, let's say for example I didn't get his permission. Anybody could see I improved the map. This is not like a patent thing where I just took millions of dollars out of his company because I changed his map around and added a lot of factories to it. So let's just say for example I never even asked his permission. I just added the factories I want and release it as factory farm. It's still no longer multiple fruit Mavericks map. It's different. I've changed it. The landscaping, everything. So I didn't understand them crucifying me so badly, even though I had Maverick's permission, and he's the one that told me to release the map to the public. They're just evil, man. They were just cruel. So a lot of times modders walk away for that reason. It's like they work their ass off. You can see just a little bit how hard this is. And then it's like nobody appreciates what you're doing. We don't get paid to do this. We don't make any money from this unless somebody donates, you know, to our donate page. But it's not like I'm getting paid by the hour or anything. I'm not on salary. I'm just doing this for the love of the game and trying to give the players something better to play on. Because as a player, that's what I'd want. And then you got these idiots. You're a piece of shit. Your map sucks. I can't get this to work. You're a motherfucker. I mean, I'm quoting messages that I've actually gotten. If you can't put out a fucking map that we can play, then fuck you. Go to hell. I mean, that's what they were saying. Because they didn't understand. Okay, no, it says corn. You don't try to put wheat where it says corn, you idiot. Everything's labeled. How hard is that? But, oh, they just attack you. I know Stevie, he almost gave up because people were just attacking him. That's why I could care less if I put this map on Hoster or ModHUD, because that's where all the negative stuff comes from. I put it on I've released several versions of this map on my Facebook. Not one negative comment. Not one fuck you, Pat. It's all just great, positive, thank you, hey, can you fix this? Great map anyway. I mean, you guys are just so great. You have no idea what I went through the first 2 months of releasing these maps. I almost gave up. I'm like, fuck it, man. I spent hours and hours and nobody gives a shit. It wasn't until I started doing everything on my Facebook that I saw the appreciation. And then the live streams, you guys coming on saying, you know, yeah, you screwed this up, Pat, but can you fix it? Hey, great map either way. Whether you fix it or not, it's a great map. I've had not one negative comment. I've had some suggestions, but I can take that all day long. I want the suggestions. But people are just fucking... They act like, you know, you just snap your fingers and make the map, and then they can just call you all these names. It's crazy. Okay, see, back here doesn't really matter. I don't care about... because that's going to be in front of a tree, so nobody's going to see that anyway. Look at that. I've done that whole side there in no time. Hold on, my wife's calling me. Hey, baby girl. I'm sitting here on a live stream. What you doing? Eyeshadow? Oh! Why don't you just wait? I can go over to Sally's tomorrow and get it. Oh, okay. Okay, darling. I don't know how much of that stuff is left over from last night, baby. Yeah. Hold on, guys, just a minute for me. Yeah, let me check. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry, man. Sorry. Andy, lately there are modders that walked away and they... Yeah. Yeah, and I'm short. Yeah, I'm very short. See, look at that. If this had been in game, I'd still been on the front. I'd probably made it probably down here somewhere. It's crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to go to this one and do the side. Hey Mark, how you doing, buddy? Hey guys, please like the video, give it a like, and look, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel. I don't have a brain filter, so there's no telling what I'm gonna say. I can't wait to hear what I'm gonna say next. Yes, and I'm a big crybaby when it comes to GE. You're gonna have to you'll have to listen to me bitch about GE all the time, but I sure would like to have you subscribe. I'd love to have you on these live streams. And just as a waiver, Pat's going to be a crybaby when it comes to GE. No getting around that. I can't help it. GE just pisses me off. But other than that, we usually have a pretty good time. Especially when Daniel Dean shows up. Because, see, I can feed off Daniel Dean. See, he gives me shit and I can give it back to him. And we usually do pretty good together. But, I think he's been sick lately. He just got out of the hospital, so... Then I heard from him, and I think he was sleeping with half the nurses at the hospital or something. And I don't... That's what he said, but I don't think they were sleeping. I'm just guessing. I don't know. He could have took some Tylenol PM and actually slept. I don't know. So, I'm just going to come up with my own theory on that. It's my Jerry Springer show, and that's what I'm sticking to. Oh, man. I appreciate it, man. That's dedication. Half asleep and still watching. I'm just putting a fence around the Campbell Soups. I'm doing it all by itself. I'm not on the map actually. I'm in GE with just the Campbell soup mark, so it runs a lot faster, and then I can just import it right back into the map. Because hell, I'm almost done with it. What would have took me an hour and a half, 2 hours to do in game is taking me what, 15 minutes? I think I've been in here. Could be longer, but not much. I think that's it. Is that all of it? Let me speed up a little bit so I can get around a little quicker. So you got the front, the sides. Okay, so then all I have to do is just save it. And I'm going to close it out. Wait, make sure it's saved. And then I can just export it right back into the map. Now watch this. This is what's cool. I don't have to place it. Now that one's lit up, yes. But I'm going to go over here and import. And I'm going to bring that right back in here. And it ends up right in the same spot that that one's at. And I just delete that one there that's highlighted. It was amazing because I exported it last night, thinking, okay, it's going to show up somewhere on the north end of the map somewhere, and I'm just going to drag it over here and line it up. And then I thought, well, no, wherever it ends up on the map, I'm just going to do a replace. That way I don't have to try to line it back up, and it just came in right on top of this one. I was amazed. GE does not usually help the modder. It makes it as hard as possible. So when it did that, I was just, and then I just go to the other one. See in the scene graph where it says Campbell soup twice, I go to the one above it, which is the old one, and I delete it. And now you can see the fence around it. Now we delete. Hey Ray, how you doing, buddy? Man, I ain't never seen you here before. Welcome. Hey, do me a favor, like the video and subscribe to the channel. That way you'll get every smart-ass time I come online. I mean, you never know what I'm going to say. More importantly, you never know what Daniel Dean's going to say to me. So, all you got to do with Daniel Dean is start talking something about politics and he'll get riled. Oh, hell. See, it don't look right out front. Let me take a look at this now. Oh, it's still deleting the old one. Okay, so what's this out front? It didn't look right to me. Something was highlighted. Okay, no, that's right. And there's the fence all the way around. And we didn't have to spend hours doing it. And see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put entrance lights here on both sides of the fences on every entrance. So in the dark, you'll be able to see where the entrances are. I need to put, I think I'll put it in the center, you know, the arms that come down when the train's coming by. So I'll probably do that. Let me see how this worked out. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. Yeah. Let me look at the back. And see, that's what I was saying. This little piece right here doesn't really matter. It's in the back of the building. I could care less. I'm not going to try to line it up. It's the only thing I could do is make it shorter. I'm just looking. Make sure there's not no huge gap somewhere. It comes around the corner. Yeah, that looks good. What do you guys think? You guys are the ones got to put up with it. I just don't know what to do about this little piece right here. That bothers me. That little tiny piece. So maybe you know what, I could put those arms where you drive up and then the arms come up to let you in, and that would take up that space right there. Put it here, here, and here. That wouldn't be bad. But let me save. Isn't that a lot better? I figured that all out by my little lonesome. Damn, I can do something right about once every 6-7 months. Yeah, Mark, this is the new Campbell Soup Factory. And where I'm going to turn the other soup factory, or the other Campbell's factory, I was thinking about the pasta. But while I was on Jordan's map, I saw that same factory, and it's a furniture factory. And it's blue. So I'm thinking maybe I might turn it into a furniture factory where you take your boards and pallets, I put water, I don't know. Or I might just leave it a pasta factory. I don't know yet. Because I can make that a furniture factory and still put a pasta factory somewhere else. Just make it smaller or whatever. I found a really cool looking pasta factory building, and then I came up with this idea to make that one a pasta factory, and then bring in the new and improved Campbell Soup Factory. So, okay guys, buddy, that's it. My beautiful wife's about to get home, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to get back on tomorrow. I can't promise anything. What's tomorrow, Thursday? Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. I can promise that. I'll be around probably 4:35, somewhere in there. I'll be back on, and we'll start finishing this thing up, because I got to start, because this is done. The Campbell Soup Factory is done. It's ready to go. I might add a little bit here and there for some detail work, and I got to add the arms, and then I got to add the railroad arms to come down if a train's coming, so you don't get knocked. And I need to add it to all of these down through here. So, and I will. Every place where you can come across right here, I'm going to add the arms to come down and stop you. So guys, I really, really appreciate you guys showing up and putting up with me for 3 hours. And I hope you come back. You can come back if you subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell, so you'll get an alert every time I come on live. Please like the video. It really helps people. It doesn't help the channel when you like a video. It helps other people find your video, find this video. So if they're doing a search on YouTube or Google, the video, if it's got a lot of likes, it'll make it come up in the top part of the search results. So, and I'd really appreciate that. But guys, y'all have a super blessed Wednesday evening, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.